Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Aurora 4X, the really complicated, really awesome space game. And I have just screwed up. So, let's go have a look at what I've done. I decided that the best plan of action was to just say, sod it! And I scrapped the Rock Mage class vessels. I scrapped the Mateo class vessels, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upgrade their classes and probably rebuild them with the same names, especially considering the Mateo class vessels didn't even go anywhere. I was really terrible. But we've got so many things finished that let's actually have a look. We've got research. We've got like 11 labs available right now. And I believe propulsion. We are very close to... Oh, we don't have the next drive above ion drive because you need the ion drive to get it, I believe. Damn. Okay, right. How long would it take us to get the ion drive? If we did everyone do it? Because I don't know if I want to build right now, if I want to wait until I get the ion drive. I know, I'm gonna wait until I get the ion drive, and I'm going to pull everyone off every other job and get the ion drive as soon as possible. There we go. So we should get it in about 6 months-ish. That means we can do that, and then we can design an ion drive, and we use that ion drive on our new ships, because we're designing some new vessels. We also want to do a bit of industry work. So I would like to start making terraforming installations. How much do they cost? 600. Okay. So research labs. I'm going to decrease you to about 40. And I would like the terraforming installations. I want to produce about 10 of them. And I'd like to lose all the remaining research stuff. So, it's not allowing me. Can I create? No? It's like, modify. No, I don't want to modify. I want to create. There we go. Create. How long will that take? Terraform installation. It will take until January. That's fine. So... let's auto-turn 30 days. Lucia Wind has completed orders. Excellent. Probably want you to start transferring the terraforming installations. How close we are to building them? Basically done. Lucia Wind. I would like you to grab Earth, load terraforming installation components. So you have to load them as components. Okay, and I guess you have to assemble them on site. We would like to take them to Mars. Unload terraforming installation components. Go back to Earth. Fuel from colony. And repeat that. There's 10 of them, so repeat 9 times. Lucia Wind's already completed orders? Really? Mars. Summary. Terraforming stations, 2. I guess you take 5 trips to do each. Okay, Lucia Wind. Oh. I've still got some empty... yeah, let's delete task group. Delete task group. I feel bad now. It's just I couldn't stand the not being able to fast forward time, having to hit it every time. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to delete them. Okay, we're back to normal. Right, it's Lucia Wind I want to talk to. I would like you to Earth, load terraforming, Mars, unload terraforming, Earth, refuel, and you did 9 times, so that did 2. You want to do it 8 more times, so in theory you want to do it about 40 times, so do it 39 times. Or 139 times. Honestly, if you do it too many times, it's fine, because you're just going to run out of components. And our research is done, I think. Yep. Sweet! Okay, so we can reassign our research. I'm probably just going to dump everyone into doing all of these projects. And you can't control anymore. There we go. Actually, that's a lie, because I need people to do my magneto drives. So let's have a quick look at our new engines. So, not jump engines. Oh god, I'm missing it. Engines, there we go. Magnetoplasma drive technology. Power consumption. Minimal. Minimal. Largest possible. 240 EP commercial magnetoplasma drive. And you see that each one below it is a fairly big cut to its power. So even while we're being super efficient and using very little fuel, we'll still be getting 240 EP for each of these engines. So this is a commercial engine, so I'm going to call this the Shane Kills Corp Commercial Magnetoplasma Drive. And create. Okay. That's fine. I want it to be nice and slow and just super efficient anyway. Don't really care about anything else. So close. Pop open the research. I would like to absorb there we go. That should be fine. Power and propulsion. Shane Kills Corp. And that should only take you about 2 weeks. So we'll do 30 days. And it's done! Right. Okay, so this means we can now build our lovely ships. So we're just going to pull open the Matteo class and we're just going to alter it. Because, frankly, it's fine. So we're going to... New hull? Oh, that's a hull type description. I don't want that. How can I edit? Component summary. No, it's not a design summary. Do I have to... New hull, renumber, select. Cancel. Design tech. Create a copy of this design. I think I have to copy the design. Screw it, we'll just start from scratch. Okay, it needs to be able to keep that for retooling costs. God damn it! NPR class. What's that do? I have no idea. I just clicked it. Okay. Oh, non-player race class. Oh. Probably shouldn't have clicked that. Right. Renumber. This renames all members of the class with. Okay. So let's copy the design. And we're just going to rename you the Matteo. Can I name just the Matteo? Yes! Really going to be difficult to pick which one is the correct one. But it's fine. Right, what do we need? Soaring harvesters are fine. We'll get rid of the engines. And I'll put on the commercial magnetic engines. Which should give us still a kind of crazy powerful, efficient use. Here we go, fuel use. That used to be 2.2. It's down to 1.73. And I definitely want to increase the amount of fuel. Because that was an issue. So this fuel will last us for a very long time. A very, very long time. It will mean that we can spend probably 20 years just filling up with components before we have to dump it on Earth, which is fine. But it also means we can travel incredibly long distances. Now, the thing is, do I need to travel incredibly long distances? Probably not. This one, because we're not actually going to go and save other craft with it, is just going to go to Uranus and back. So I don't need 10 very large fuel storages. I just need maybe 4. Because that means that 10% I can probably get to Uranus. Maybe I'd want to increase it a little bit, so just make it 5. Where's very large fuel? Very large, very large, very large, very large. There we go. Let's make it 5. And I would like to probably include more fuel harvesters. can also get rid of all the cargo handling systems, because they're not necessary. Alright, so... I would like... Where is it? What we're looking for? Thorium harvesters. Oh, they're down the bottom, aren't they? How many tons can we manage in a shipyard at the moment? $40,000, which is the one tooled up for the Mateo. Ugh. Kind of exceeded that by quite a long margin. How much did the fuel space take up? Not very much. Is it the engines take up a large amount of space? Not that much. I guess it's the thorium harvesters. Okay. Well, we'll just add that fuel back and one of the engines back again. Ooh, can we add that back? You know, I'm happy pootling along at this speed. We're not traveling very much of the time. So let's go to 5. We're just shy there. We can last for like 100 years, which is crazy high. Like, do we need to really last that long? How much do we get back if we do that? We get a ton-ish. Can I get an extra... Please, can I fit in one extra thorium harvester? No, they weigh quite a lot. Okay. 10 it is. This should mean we can still go, you know, 625, blah, 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 blah. The efficiency is 1.73. We should be okay. It'll take us a while to fill up that fuel capacity, which is the only concern I have here. But that's okay. We can just leave these to do their thing. So you're the Mateo class, fuel harvester. Fine. And let's have a look at the Rock Mage. Honestly, I just want a fast ship that can pop around the system now. I don't even need it to be a geological survey vessel. I will, however, maybe need a gravitational survey vessel to go and look for jump points. We won't use them just yet, my god no, because that's how you discover enemy races. But the point stands. So let us have a look at copying the design. We'll rename it just the Rock Mage for now. Although, do we need the Rock Mage? They did their job. Admittedly, I did wreck them, but the fuel tankers, they need to be renamed. But no, I think the Rock Mage did its purpose. The Patupi did their purpose, and they did it well. This is the Riv class. Okay, so design view, and actually, there's not much we want to keep here. We don't want to get the geological survey sensors. We don't need these engines. So let us add that, which should make us go pretty fast. Geological survey. Do we not have gravitational survey sensors yet? Oh, we don't. I guess we have to research them. I thought we'd done them. Okay, we won't build this at the moment. However, let's see if we can now retool our shipyards. Can you make me a... No. Okay, can you retool for the other Mateo class? Yeah, because of the difference, look at it. Very, very quick to do, very little difference. Let's set the activity. You're fine, you're fine. I will want to retool you in a bit, but for now, you're all good. Now, we did want to look at gravitational sensors. So to do gravitational sensors, I think we probably need jump technology. So if we look in power and propulsion, that is not power and propulsion. That is not power and propulsion either. There we go, we need jump point theory. Just going to plow you straight into that. Right. The Cloddy has completed orders now. Ooh. Well, let's have a look, first of all. If we've got Mars, and if it has terraforming installations on it, we can actually start looking at the environment. Oh yeah. Right, so let's have a look at what the problem is with Mars. So this is going to be the point where we start terraforming. So Mars. The problem is its surface temperature is too cold. It also doesn't have a breathable atmosphere. The pressure is too low. It needs to be 0.1 or higher for it to be survivable. It also needs to be 0.1% oxygen, 0.1 oxygen or higher. I think what we need to do is we need to warm it up, and then possibly add oxygen. We could add oxygen and then warm it up, but I think warm it up first. Since oxygen would have a minimal effect in terms of warming the planet. Now, we can either add CO2, or we can add the safe greenhouse gas, which is kind of this abstract idea of, oh, it's a safe greenhouse gas. So let us have safe greenhouse gas. And by the way, methane and water both work as great greenhouse gases. In fact, water vapor is the best greenhouse gas of all, which is why you get this active feedback cycle in climate change. Is that as the Earth gets warmer, the oceans release a bit more water into the atmosphere, which is a greenhouse gas. Water vapor is such an incredibly strong greenhouse gas. Crazy, powerful. But I think what we'll do, because methane is also apparently something that is instantly toxic to humans if you introduce it to an atmosphere, so let's not put that on Mars. I could use a safe greenhouse gas. I'm going to try and avoid using the safe greenhouse gas and anti-greenhouse gas, and try and stick to real gases for the moment, just for realism's sake, but I might end up switching that if I don't find they work as well. So we're going to go with carbon dioxide, add gas to atmosphere, max atmosphere. I'll probably want to get you to 0.05. So currently it's atmosphere, it's 7% nitrogen, 30% carbon dioxide. Okay. And that, they should produce that in 1 year. So let's find out how this goes. Because I'm just going to see if the temperature rises. We should probably remember what the temperature is at the moment. The temperature on Mars is -48. Okay. And, oh, the Cloddy's completed orders. Do we want to do something with the Cloddy? We're probably fine. We'll get the Cloddy to help out moving terraforming stuff. Why not? Cloddy. I would like you to Earth, load terraforming installation components, Mars, unload terraforming installation components, Earth. I'd like you to refuel and repeat that 24 times. Right. We've completed a research, which is awesome, but I do want to be able to plow through jump point theory. Mineral shortage, uranium in production of automated mine on Earth. Okay, so we're starting to have issues producing enough uranium. Which means we really need to speed up our production here. Let me have a quick look. Right, so Faye actually has produced stockpiles. It's just not shooting them back to Earth because I haven't selected the destination. Bam. So Faye should now start shooting back all of this stockpile towards Earth. Its annual production of uranium is nearly 1,000, so that's reasonable. We will want to start transferring some automated mines towards Comas Solar soon, which is now still passing Earth, I think. Yeah. No, it's passing Jupiter. Let's speed up by another 30 days. Construction mass drive completed on Earth. You can't build them quite quick enough, so I'm going to reduce that to 40%. Just because you can't produce them fast enough anyway. And I'm going to build another 10 terraforming installations so we can get the terraforming done a little bit faster. Create that. We've still got 20% left. Ooh, choices. We probably want another naval shipyard. Not 10 of them. I've made that mistake. And this is, of course, costing us a lot of uranium. I've just told them to use uranium when I was like, yeah, let's not, but whatever. Retooling for the Mateo class is complete, which means I can probably delete the Mateo class that's the crappy version. You are Pulse Engine, yes, so delete. And we can produce kind of shipyards. Mateo. Yes, and I would like to produce the Mateo 001. And the Pumpkin. Excellent. Right, how are we doing that research that I told them to do? We should be getting close. We are, in fact, 21 days away, so just do a 30-day leap. And we should have, hopefully, gravitational sensors. Gravitational survey sensor, there we go. You can only use 10 labs. Or I could use someone who doesn't have a 10% bonus but can use 15. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Hopefully you'll learn a bonus. And one of you, near Ultraviolet, you can have an extra research lab. There you go. Be happy. Bam. Mineral shortage. Yeah, we did tell them to use uranium. I expected that. And we've completed our research into gravitational sensors, which means we can get on with building that class that we were talking about. Right. So, the Riv class, design view. You've got a commercial engine on board, but as soon as I add gravitational sensors, I believe you become military. There we go. Military vessel for maintenance purposes. So this will be our first technically military vessel, although it's only because it's got gravitational sensors. Gravitational sensors are counted as military. I can see their reasoning. You wouldn't want commercial people going and opening extra jump points because it's a danger, but still, ugh. We probably don't want anything more than this. We just want you to be fast and speedy and just pop around the system like really quick. So let's add a couple of those. Probably another engine. Yeah. So I'll get to over 3,000 kilometers a second. And then we probably want to pop on quite a few fuel tanks. So this thing can get almost anywhere. Get rid of the 3 fuel storage. So what distance does it currently have? Range. 1.2 trillion kilometers. Okay, there we go. 2 trillion kilometers. And deployment time, I like to be able to go for 10 years. It's just shy of 10,000 tons, needs 80 crew. This thing should be able to pop around the solar system pretty damn fast, and should be able to survey all the points we need. So yeah, this is the Riv class, and you are not a geological survey vessel, you are in fact a gravitational survey vessel, a GSV. Okay, in terms of, here we go. Annual failure rate, 722%. Yeah. This is because of the amount of like maintenance stuff we've got on board. I believe if we go and add like extra engineering compartments, this decreases. Trying to find it now. Engineering spaces, there we go. So if we add those, we should be a little bit better off. That's our 10,000 ton limit. Take a gravitational survey sensor off. Where was the engine space? There it is. Okay, we're down to an annual failure rate of 72%. So most years there will be a failure. Maintenance life, 5 years, roughly. So maybe it's a little bit much going with this deployment time. Put it back to there, and maybe I can add an extra engineering space. There we go. So the maintenance life is up to 5.5 years. That'll have to do. We'll take you to 66. 70. 72. Oh, we're back to our 10,000 ton then. We should be fine. The reason I don't want to go down to one engine, partly due to speed, but it's partly because if an engine fails and we're stuck in the middle of nowhere, we're going to have to make a tug ship. And we've already had problems with having to take ships around places. I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to do it this way, which is we've got 2 very large fuel, 3 gravitational sensors, 2 commercial engines. We could use a non-commercial engine, but we don't need the speed. We need efficiency because we're just popping around the solar system. And hey, these are pretty advanced engines. We're up to using magneto, plasma, dynamic, whatever engines now. So I think we're going to be fine. So we're going to produce a Riv class. Which means we're going to need to retool. Manage shipyards. The Wormtail. 20,000 ton capacity. We only want 10,000 of that. I would like you to retool for the Riv, which is going to cost us 500 uranium. Well, you do what you do. But it will be done by October. Retooling complete. Awesome. Which means we can now tell it to build a Riv class, which will take us until October of next year. So just under a year, actually. Which for a 10,000 ton vessel that goes through space is, I think that's impressive. Considering how long it takes, you know, the firms of today to just build like a naval vessel. That said, we are using the entire Earth industry. I've brought them all together under my benevolent guidance. Ooh, a new freighter. A small freighter. Do we have a... We do not have a mass driver here. I think I'd set it up... Yeah, I'd set it up so that we were giving one away, but we hadn't told them to ship it yet. So, yeah, supplying one mass driver. So I would like to have a mass driver. So mass driver, demand, add contract. Right, we're up to 1 billion people now on Earth. Mars, 10 million, Io. Yeah, okay. Let's look at your mining. Annual production of... Most of those is 300 or something. Mars. Annual production of uranium is 500. We need to improve that. How are we doing in the atmosphere? Look at that. Wow, it used to be 70% nitrogen and 30% carbon dioxide. We've just dumped carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The base temperature is still only minus 48 degrees. Greenhouse pressure could be higher. Well, we'll see how it goes. I might take you all the way up to 1. Save the maximum amount of atmosphere to be added to terraforming and the amount of gas being removed. Yeah, okay. They should produce that in a few years anyway, so we'll see how this goes. Right. Hopefully, we can start surveying some points. We're still running low on uranium. Unrest is rising on Mars because the population believes that the central government is not providing sufficient military protection. No! We probably need to send troops over to Mars or something. Ideally, we want to put a planetary defense center in orbit, and we will do that at some stage. But maybe that's a little bit further away than I was planning on doing. Maybe just troops will help. I don't know if troops will help, but we'll ship some troops over and see. For now, I'm happy to go a little while longer until we can actually get our gravity survey vessel out. We've completed capacitor research rate. What's that under? Power propulsion? Yes, it was. Do the next one, because we'll need that for weapons. Bam! Meteor class built on Earth, and the Pumpkin class is built on Earth. We can tell them to go. I would like to divide. Matteo, I would like you to... Let's get this right this time. Which is probably not going to be great, but I would like you to... move to gas track with Saurium. If fuel tank full, unload 90% at colony. And if your supplies are less than 20%, resupply at colony. There we go. I wish you could just copy and paste, so I could just copy and paste that in. But for now, just going to click. I would like to move to gas giant with Saurium. If your tank is full, I would like you to unload 90% of the colony. And if your supplies run to less than 20%, I would like you to unload... No, I would like you to resupply at colony. Close, and hopefully, we should see these guys Ooh, error 5. Invalid procedure or argument. 2 of them. I'm guessing they didn't like my orders. We should see Earth moving to Solar Inside Uranus. Okay, so I don't know what was wrong about that order, but it seems to have accepted it. I'm just going to nod. Right, I've got some inactive research labs. Right, now let's check energy weapons. Is there anything we want before we do turret tracking? We probably want turret tracking. Okay, so let's try and get that out. Ultraviolet laser. Oh, we don't have ultraviolet laser being done? Damn, I want to do that. Oh, we'll do this first. And I think what we'll do is we'll end the episode here. So next episode, we'll have to ship some troops over to Mars so they don't complain too much. I think when you get above like 10 million people, they start complaining about needing protection. So we'll send troops over to Mars. What else will we do? We'll get our gravity survey vessel. We'll be able to gravity survey around. We'll maybe even consider starting and building up some military defenses. So we'll build some PDCs. And we'll probably start on the geological surveys maybe the episode after. Because we need a ship to be able to transport the team around. You don't, actually. There is a bug where you can like create them on different planets and then just disband them and then create them somewhere else. But I think it's best if we use our ship. And our ship we're going to use is the one that's going to be doing our gravity survey. So the Riv. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed, please like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. We're going to have to placate Mars soon because for some reason, you know, Earth's perfectly happy with being like their benevolent overlord. And they're like, yeah, we love you, Elysium. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I like you, Earth. But Mars is like, dude, come on, give us some guns. And I'm like, whoa. We got rid of the middle bases. What do you need guns for? Like, come on. And anyway, till next time, stay shiny.